This is Josh Prime. He has a fairly successful YouTube channel where the police deal with unruly people, and he has a lot of what he calls Karens in it. But this one is so bad that I need to cover it. Josh, this is a men's rights concern, what you're showing here. It says, insane Karen tased after framing innocent man. No, she's not an insane Karen. She's a misandrist. Do you understand that, Josh? She's a misandrist. She targeted this man because she hates men. Now, I know if you started pointing these things out, your channel would get damaged. YouTube would nerf it. So I have to cover it. Now, let's get into this. And shows you how much women hate men instinctively, right? Innately. There's no reason for this woman to do this.
Courtney, turn off the car.
It's already off.
Okay.
What?
Hey, go find out over there what's going on.
May I find out what?
Yeah, maybe the light.
Yeah.
You want to step up? Come on out.
Oh, by the way, Josh, your channel is devoted to showing the police side, but most guys know the police are misandrous scum themselves. They're far worse on guys than they are women.
I drove.
You want to come this way for me?
Okay.
All the way. It's okay. You can just, it's okay. Go that way. Go that way.
It's a.
Go that way. 47. Go ahead and stand right here, ma'am. Go ahead and stand right here. Go ahead. You can face me. It's okay. I'm Officer Ruiz. I'm with the Farmington Police Department. The reason we're contacting you today, ma'am, is because we're called here for a possible fight. They said that a girl had some wrenches in her hand, was chasing someone with it.
I wasn't chasing. I was literally in my car.
This is the information.
I saw a guy sitting next to children, and I thought it was uncomfy.
Okay.
There you go. A man was sitting next. So, Josh, I hope you understand this, what this means. It means you are a second-class citizen, Josh, according to this woman. We shouldn't be allowed to have any dealings with anyone but our own gender and our own age group, which is antithetical to community. You know how guys, Josh, where are you? You know how guys talk about community all the time and how we want to be in a community? Well, you can't be in a community if you're relegated to your own gender and your own age group. That is not a community.
So that's just the information we got, okay? And then I approach you. There's an odor of alcohol coming from the car. Your eyes are...
And of course, guys will point out this woman has pink hair. That's neither here nor there. That's merely coincidental. Women's innate hatred to men is universal.
Watery. And then there's an open container in your door pocket. Okay?
Am I getting arrested
So,
for this?
what happened with the fight?
I literally pulled up. There was a guy sitting there with all the kids.
He's just sitting there. He wasn't hurting them. He wasn't propositioning them. He was just with children, right? That should be against the law, right? There are Middle Eastern countries that won't allow single men in public spaces. They need that woman to validate their existence. And that they want to bring the Middle East here to the West. Because the Middle East isn't that different from the West. I'm talking to you, Josh.
Thought it was kind of creepy.
Okay?
Dealt with bad incidents before. I didn't know what the situation was.
Okay.
You see the word, hey, Josh, here's another thing. She used the word creepy. Creepy is a catch-all term that it doesn't really have any strong definition on purpose, right? It's just bad, right? It's creepy, right? And this man hasn't done anything. So she's just saying, I see a man with contentment. He's content, and I'm against male contentment.
I thought it was weird that a grown-ass guy was sitting there watching little kids play.
Really? So men can't get enjoyment from watching kids play. So men shouldn't be allowed to, let's say, feed pigeons at a park bench, right? So if you're an elderly man and you're feeding pigeons, you can't gain joy from seeing pigeons eat, right? It's the same difference.
That's literally all it was. And then he started coming at me, and I started screaming.
Literally all it was. And he just started coming at me. Really? So he just noticed her looking? Right. I I don't believe this woman.
This woman is the definition of a Karen. She can't even go to the park without getting arrested.
Look at this. Josh, you are so wrong in this case. This woman isn't a Karen. This woman isn't Karen at all. She's a man-hater. Again, this is why your channel is successful, because you put things in gender-neutral terms. You should also call her a Karen, like not all women are Karens, right? So all you ladies that watch my channel, see, this is the woman that you aren't, right? But a lot of women support the idea of men being segregated. Are they all Karens?
She saw a man having a good time with his family, relaxing.
There you go. With his family, you're hit the head, nail on the head now. This is just a Karen. This woman hates men. She doesn't hate the wife, does she? Josh, did she have anything against the grown woman who's with those children? No. So she isn't just a Karen.
His wife is pregnant, and she saw red. For some reason, she made this entire scenario in her mind that he was a creep and he was doing something he shouldn't be doing.
There you go. She made up the scenario. Exactly. That's how deep the hatred goes. She's lying. She's not making up a scenario. She's making up a scenario for the cops. But her motivation, she knows what it is. She's not insane. She's evil. She hates male contentment. She's a sexist. Josh, do you understand that? Sexism is for men only. Josh, you've never heard of a case, I bet you in your whole channel that's been around for forever now, has not had a man come up and have a problem with a woman, with her husband and children. I bet good money on it.
What a lunatic. What about minding your own business? So far we've heard her versions of events, at least the beginning of it. Now let's see what the victim had to say in the situation.
Minding your own business. What are you talking about, Josh? Minding your own business connects if it's something like, hey, she saw a guy littering in the street. Then she came up and said, hey, you shouldn't be littering. But this is a whole other ball field.
Did you guys see what happened?
Yeah, we pulled up, we parked here. We were parked here for.
We'll get past this. We'll get to the guy. Let's see what he has to say.
That's what I mean. I was like, what the heck? And she's like, pull up to next to someone that can't watch their own kids and all that stuff. And I didn't instigate nothing.
She was on the phone?
Oh, yeah. It seemed like, I don't know if she's talking to radio or.
Yeah, see, you had a different story. I didn't instigate nothing, which is 100% true. I believe this is 100% true.
I don't know. And then, yeah, then I know she pulled out those iron wrenches and stuff. And I was like, dang. So I went around this way. I was like, what the heck, man? And then I came back this way. She got back in. She's like, no wonder why you natives don't exist in this world and all that stuff, you know? I was like, what the?
She's also a racist. Well, you natives, right? What I say, racism and sexism go hand in hand, guys. They go hand in hand. Feminist, even though this woman may not be an official feminist, feminism is nature, or natural, I should say, to women. And feminists who are also homophobic and they're racist, along with their sexism.
You guys don't exist?
That's what she said. Like, well,
But yeah, you guys are here.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
so
okay.
we kept laughing. She's just all like, no wonder why this and that.
Okay. Does she threaten to hit anybody?
Yeah,
she
just
tried
me,
hitting
but-
you. And she tried fighting me too. And I
Yeah,
was like,
she's
oh.
underage. She's underage, and the reason why she got it is because she's over here like disrespecting me, and I ain't saying nothing back to her, you know. And then she's over here like, no, what the heck?
And I was like, what are you?
She's calling me creep and all that, even though this is like my family right here, you know. We just came here.
Yeah, but this is men's poor attitude. Josh, listen to what he said. So if these people weren't his family, he'd be creepy. Josh, guys should be able to go up to talk to anyone they feel like it. You should be able to talk to children, the elderly, people of other nations. That's what it means to be a human being. Josh, I'm talking directly to you. This kind of attitude has to die in men. This idea that I can only speak when spoken to.
Volleyball.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know that he was
Ma'am,
related to the family.
okay.
I hadn't opened.
That's probably a lie, but it's neither here nor there. He doesn't have to be related. Men do not have to be vetted by women. At least we shouldn't have to be. Why should I have to be vetted by a woman to have my full citizenship?
Container that was from 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks. That was not from today. I've not drank today.
So she's saying, I didn't know that he was related to those people, but that's none of your business if he's related or not. Like, what are you doing here, lady? You are just so crazy.
She's not crazy, Josh. She's evil. That's an important distinction. Right? And she's a misandrist. This is something that has to die too, Josh. This idea that when women do bad things, they're crazy. Because when you're crazy, you can't be held responsible for your actions. So when you call her crazy, you're basically saying, I don't want to punish this woman for the evil deed she commits. Because when men do this, they don't call us crazy. They call us bad people. And this is what you have to do now. She's a bad person. Yes, her misandry is at an extreme end, right? But how many women drive by and see a man with children and feel the exact same way? They mind their business, but they still feel the same way.
Sure hope that you are drunk. Now, she's saying that she isn't drunk and this is her sober, and that would be even more concerning if she's acting like this stone cold sober.
Still, Josh, if she was drunk, being drunk actually lifts the filter and shows you what people really think.
If that's the case, we have an even bigger problem on our hands.
We have a huge problem on our hands, Josh, because this woman's attitude might be extreme, but there are moderate attitudes amongst the general female population and even male population. There's guys who think that men shouldn't be allowed to talk to to anybody and deal with just about anybody.
Why would someone call and say that there was a female chasing a male
I
with a ranch?
literally sat in my car the whole time. I don't know what they mean.
You
by
never got off your car?
No.
Okay.
I never even opened my door. Oh, that's
Yeah, so all they can do is lie at this point, right? Even though it gets the evidence, of course, goes against them. It doesn't matter. They're just going to lie, right? I'm a good person. I'm not an evil person. I'm a good person, right?
that's a lie. I'll open my door to turn off my warning lights on the car.
Okay.
I never got out of my car.
Okay.
I did have a tire iron. I
Okay.
do have a baseball bat, and I do have mace in that driver door.
Okay.
I'm a
So she's ready to hurt somebody. She has 3 different weapons, right? She wants to cause some harm. If she could, she would mace a guy in the eyes and then take a crowbar to him.
small white female in a Navajo kind of situation in the area. So
First of all, she's a female. That's number one. but she's also a white female, right? Hey, all you guys who say women hate white men the most, I've had white nationalists show up in my channel and claim that women hate white men worse. Proof right here that you're full of shit. Here's this racist, homophobic, misandrist right here. See, I'm a white girl, and I'm in danger by being around these brown-skinned people. But her main issue is the brown-skinned men. It's like she got in a fight, an altercation with that underage girl there who was probably trying to defend dad, but she really wanted to harm that guy. He's the target. Her racism comes way after her sexism. Her hatred of men comes first. Josh, do you hear this?
I do have mace.
Okay.
I have things to protect myself because I am not.
Of course, this is a lie. She's got that to attack someone with, not protect, right? This young gentleman didn't do anything to her. Well, he did one thing. He showed contentment. This is what this woman is against, male contentment. She's driving her own car, so she's doing well for herself. There's no excuse, right? You can't say she's impoverished and she's had a hard life and all that bullshit. She just innately hates men. And don't give me that pink-haired bullshit either. She didn't dye her hair pink and then become a man-hater. It was the other way around. It was always there.
Okay with having a
Did you
gun.
display any of those as a weapon at any point?
No.
Okay.
I told them I had a tire iron, but I never displayed it.
Okay.
I told him if he gets into my car, I'm going to hit him with the tire iron because he got real close to my driver door.
Okay.
And I got kind of freaked out. So I
Yeah, you can't get close to her car, man. That's not for us lower life forms. We're not allowed to just engage with people and talk with them. You know, we got to stand back 50 feet.
did grab it, but I didn't show it. And like I said,
But I bet she drove up into their space, didn't she? I don't bet it. That's what happened, right?
I saw a male with a bunch of female kids. I got kind of concerned.
Yeah, she got pissed off. Who is this second-class citizen to think he can just involve themselves with females, right? But is she suggesting if there were male children, she wouldn't mind? No, this guy is obviously not a ped. But if he was, she's saying, hey, I don't care if he was harming male children. Again, misandry is the first and the worst.
I've dealt with a lot. I've been through a lot. I'm going through a lot.
Yeah, the excuses making. I've been through a lot, right? No one cares about that. The woman, you're a liar. You're not doing this because you've been traumatized. You are just a common, off-the-rack man-hater. That's what you are. That's exactly what you are and what's happening here.
So I didn't trust him.
Okay.
No, she trusts him. She just hates the fact that he was having a good time. She hates his contentment. And this woman is just an exaggeration of what's there in the average woman, guys. I know you don't want to deal with this. No, guys don't want to come to terms.
And then he started trying to fight me, so I started trying to fight him.
Okay. What do you mean by that?
Yelling at him, cussing at him.
Do you have any relation to any of them?
No, I don't know any of these people.
So
I don't know any of these people, right? Just that's the racism coming out.
I didn't know if this was a racially motivated attack, and I'm still not 100% sure. But the fact that she's saying
Then you're pathetic, Josh. This is 100% obvious misandry, then racism in that order. It's obvious by her language. She's admitting it.
my small white female. That's kind of weird. Like, why bring race
It's kind of weird. You mean it's her displaying the obvious. That's not weird. That's common practice.
into this? I don't think it's really relevant. Now, I don't know if that's what motivated her. She saw some Latinos and she's like, oh, there's a creep in the park. But
No, no, it wasn't because they're Latinos. That came second. She saw a man. She said this, Josh, you heard her. She saw a man with girl children. And she says, how dare that guy have a good time and act like he's a first-class citizen who can talk and deal with anybody. He should be segregated with his own kind, right? He should be on the plantation. There should be plantation huts for his kind. That's what she's thinking.
I don't know. I guess it's a speculation. It's a possibility.
No, no, no. You're not. You don't need. If you need to speculate, you are in denial, Josh. You're in denial. She told us so. Also, I have to deal with simps in the comment section, right? Right. Nonchalant bigotry, a racist, in other words. Thank you, Jenny. But I said the misandry is first, racist second, which is 100% true. And then I get this simp in here. Actually, the man hating is worse, and then he gives you the emoji. Notice this guy has no arguments, none. I said, yeah, it is. This guy was targeted for his gender. She didn't go after the wife, did she? My simp friend. And I just want to show you, Connor, in this video, to show you that, like, lame ducks like you are all over the place, right? This is why this woman can get away with what she does. Now, I think they actually tased her. I'm not going to show you the rest because the simple fact is I showed you everything that we need to see. This woman might be an extreme example, but it's just an exaggerated motivation, I shouldn't say motivation, it's just an exaggerated behavior of what the average woman feels. Again, how many women show up and see that young man with his family and think, who is that guy? Think he is being around children. They may not say anything or do anything, but that's how they feel. Anyway, we'll end it here.